Hello and welcome to Gabe's Games. Thank you so much for coming to see me play some more of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Today I'm picking up directly from where I left off, playing Mass Effect before. So we're killing some Krogan and a whole bunch of enemies who have ambushed us. We're going to take them all out. And there are a lot of them. Jeez. This guy will not go down. Woo! Harry Ash went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. A pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your radio suit has re-established connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here! Wow, that was tough though. That was a tough fight. Also, look how good this is! Guys, please like and subscribe if you are enjoying this series so far. Look how pretty this is! Oh my word! I am astounded at how good this part of the game looks. And this is a side quest that I've never actually played before, so I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed, BioWare. Wow. Okay, get into vehicle, return to the Normandy. After we were ambushed. Alright, so that's done. Let's have a look at the different things. Meet with Nasana. Valuable writing. I don't care about that one. I might do that one. Hydra system in the Argus Row cluster and investigate. So really, it's unusual readings and the other one. So let's go to the Hydro system in the Argus. Hydro system in the Argus Row cluster. Let's go and find that place. Hydro system. Hydro system. Hydro system, Argus Row cluster. Local cluster, Argus Row. I think it's Argus Row. There you go. Hydro system. There you go. I don't think I've ever done these quests in Mass Effect before, because I've always just played this game to get through to Mass Effect 2 and 3. But I think that I'm actually going to play these for the first time ever because they look so good now.
Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing.
Somebody needs to be saved.
Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay. Metgos. Let's go and land on Metgos. Not Rex, the Yara. And then I'll probably talk to both of them after this and see if they have any developments for me. If they haven't, then I'm probably not going to get Rex's family armor before I launch the Vermine mission. And that's okay. Oh, I love the lava on the ground. That's pretty cool. Anomaly. Debris. I think we'll go to the transponder signal. Whee! I would highly recommend getting this game, guys, if you haven't already. It is so good.
There is the wreckage. do not see
Oh,
any
this is a
survivors.
trap. This is a hut. It's a trap. That's a trap.
There's a trap!
Why does nobody say that's a trap? That is a trap. Cool.
My way.
Well, that's helpful. That's very helpful. I wonder how they categorize these level 1 and 2 hazards. Okay, let's go to the anomaly now. Right. So, the Geth are just doing the bidding of the Reapers right now. But I had somebody mention the fact that the Geth are actually more designed like the Reapers than they ever have been, or at least more designed like the Husks than they were before, and I was really curious about that. I just kind of looked at the Geth and said, you're all the same. Not that I'm, like, anti-Geth or anything. But it was just so interesting to look at it, right? Because I looked at it again and I went, you know what, they kind of look like Husks in Mass Effect 1. But I just can't remember how the Geth look in Mass Effect 2 and 3 enough to determine whether or not the Geth have changed their appearance to look more like Husks in Mass Effect 1 than they do in Mass Effect 2 and 3. So therefore, you know, the Geth are actually kind of like Husks at this point. Or if it's just that the Geth are subservient at this point, and that they look the same throughout Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to have to look at this game again and see what the answer is. Come on, Marco, you can do it! Yeah! Good job. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep on going. Let's not go that way.
Moving out.
Is there anything for me? Recover. I may have already done this, but I'm going to leave no stone untouched. Let's return then. That's it, isn't it? Squad, I'm fine with that. Mine for more minerals. Fan insignia, don't care about those things. Alright, yeah, that's it. Let's meet with Nasana, Dantius. So we're going back to the Citadel! Then I think we'll be ready to launch the Vermeer mission. Actually, before I do, just quickly again, let's try and talk to Rex and Liara and see if anything happens. Because Liara is bae. She will be my girlfriend in this, and it's gonna be awesome.
I get the feeling you want
Let's
to ask me
talk.
something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what.
Yeah, I
the
love
subject.
Liara. She's a
You
really,
have
really
been very
awesome character.
understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors
Just
have
tell
little
me.
basis
I'm
in
curious.
fact.
Explain
When
to
one
me.
of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
A spiritual exchange.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves
Sounds
together,
intriguing
becoming
and exciting.
entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
I'm intrigued.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I
You're
have been
fine,
so
Nero. You're absolutely
reserved.
fine.
The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never...
Sounds like
that
the
is
elves
why
in
we must
Aragon.
choose our partners with
They
great
also choose their partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
care. I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers...
Well,
I do not know
you
if
don't
we
want
are
to
ready for
say, hey, what if we die? So, you know, pull a, Arya Stark in Game of Thrones Season 8 sort of situation. Not doing that exactly, and not basically saying that that's the equivalent of just saying, hey, because the end of the world is here, you know, we should. But I think out of the options that I have available to me, I understand is the best one.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe
But-
until this is over.
Can we not romance now?
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our
Can we
personal
not?
feelings
We
and
are,
focus
surely.
on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I'm so curious. Does that mean that I can't romance her?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
At least not in one. I feel like saying we are is just like, well, romance me. And that's kind of like, ah! Or... I understand means take your time, but I wish to romance somebody in Mass Effect 1. Do I just... Oh, I'm so torn, guys. Does that mean that I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't know if that means that I can't romance the Liara? Ooh. Surely there's still the option to romance her in this. And then to romance her in 2 and 3. Or to romance her in 3. Saying I understand is... Do you know what? I'm going to let it slide for now. Let's just keep on going. If this means that I can't romance Liara in Mass Effect 1, I'm still going to try and romance her in 3. But surely we can still romance her at the end of Mass Effect 1. Surely. Because I feel like just saying, hey, we are, is just such an aggressive move. It's like, she's like, hey, do you know what? We're under a lot of pressure right now. Maybe we should take our time. And instead of saying, yeah, you know what? Like, I kind of get your situation. Saying we are is like, well, still, romance me. It's like, no, look. Come on, you gotta have a bit of understanding here. So if it means that I have to be understanding and miss out on romancing Liara in Mass Effect 1, I will miss out on romancing Liara in Mass Effect 1. I'm not gonna just say, hey, have sex with me. Like, no. And let's go to Kasana in the Embassy Lounge. And over here I'm going to try and talk to Rhett. Exit.
Commander, good to see you.
Hey Garus, talk to me.
Wow. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some...
Anything specific?
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent on.
Yeah, please.
That case was...
Oh, you're giving us this quest.
disturbing.
How so? But let's go disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly.
This quest is really good, and it stands out as quite memorable in this game. I remember this quest. And I don't remember a lot of Mass Effect 1, but this one is really good.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What did you
Figure out what
find?
was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one
Krogan testicles.
You're kidding, right? Krogan testicles.
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Wow, okay.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you
What
do
about
with
the doctor?
geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interviewing.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees.
That's crazy. I don't even want to think about it. And that's why it sticks out in my memory as awesome.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside.
Oh, did you interview him?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What? Well, I will.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried.
They just let him go?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
You're not wrong, but in a situation where it's not a huge scale life or death situation, it's not a good idea to just blow up objects and kill people on the Citadel. So I agree with them, but I'm going to say I see.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
It's a tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it.
But we will find
I just
him.
wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart.
Dr. Hart.
I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone.
I'll check out the
Give it to
coordinates
me.
when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go.
Yep.
If it's sailing,
Sure thing.
I want to be there when you find him.
Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
Tell me.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew, Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Fair enough. And you have now, so let's go.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren almost recruited you, so I'm not going to say Saren recruited you.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching.
Waiting.
A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Also, who has actually scratched up Rex? Was it a Threshamore? I really want to know.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Let's have a look
Whose
at this
ship was it?
ship.
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
And that's
The
it?
only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right.
Yeah.
Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It's cool that we actually got to talk to him a little bit, though.
Rex?
So I want to keep on talking to my crew.
Commander?
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy.
Ha!
He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this...
Caden,
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? Don't come by and eavesdrop on family mail.
Tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Let's ask.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was...
Aww.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You raised your sisters.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Yeah, no means no. No absolutely means no. But also, just curious, because I feel like the options to the left always give information about what's happening, so I just asked about the vid mails.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back.
Wow.
They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
So no means no.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time indeed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Let's ask about
Why
this.
didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took
Aikido is an
Abby
interesting
decided
martial
on the
art.
sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
That's cool. I always just think that certain martial arts make sense, but a lot of martial arts that are more ancient are only good once you are, like, expert level. I just feel like I don't know enough about anything, but it's just so curious to think that, like, Aikido and some old school martial arts are really cool and effective once you are actually very, very good at them, but I just feel like until you're very good at them, it's hard to use them properly. Anyway, what about you, Ashley?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Hand to hand. Pretty cool. Dedicated of you. Oh, let's ask what happened with Mike.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then
Whoa!
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk.
That's
and there's
not
blood
okay.
That's
Wow.
unbelievable. Sarah must
That's
be as good as
not
you.
good.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying.
There was something wrong there.
And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Interesting story. I want to say, where was your father? But, oh, look, interesting stories. Kind of like, yeah, well, interesting. I actually want to ask, where was your father?
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me.
That's
and
lovely.
for always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
That's some poetry. Wow. You read poetry?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
It's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back.
Aww.
He's probably still watching, though.
From the afterlife.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a
No,
problem with
you believe what you want.
That I
That's
believe in
great.
God.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Yeah, I like that thought.
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
I like that thought.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
No, it's good. I like Ash's Eve, but because she kills, I'm probably still gonna leave her in Vermeer.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Alright. Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
I've definitely romanced Ashley in a playthrough before, though. Inspect. It's just that I never knew how far she was gonna take her racist beliefs, and now that I've seen that she actually kills, I'm like, it's not good. You stand down. What's wrong?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than
It must be
just silence.
uncomfortable to
This
hear
ship
that
feels so
silence.
empty. It's like half the crew
Or
is
to not hear
missing.
anything.
Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Hey, you missed the existence that you used to know. It makes perfect sense.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
But you're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I think I've already asked these questions, right?
When my people reach...
Yeah, I have. Good.
as a gift to the captain of
Yep.
It's not the best way.
Yep. Good.
Like
Let's go.
I should go.
See you later.
And Rex is gonna have nothing more for me. Let's go upstairs. And I'm gonna do the Dr. Salion quest. Oh, let's mix it up. I've been doing a lot of space quests. Let's head to the Citadel and talk to Nasana Dantius. gotta sound super weird, but because the only thing that I know about Presley is that he doesn't like aliens and he's kind of a pain, what happens at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 is kind of good. Not exceptionally good, because I don't condone human death, but out of characters that could have kicked the bucket, he's not a bad choice. So, you and you, as per usual. And then we're going to do the Dr. Salion
Equalizing
quest.
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged.
Look at that,
The
we're walking in the same
officer
spot.
is ashore.
That's a glitch
Exo
if ever I saw one.
Has the deck.
Like, that's actually moving. But what I was doing was just so weird. Okay. I like her armor. Is that Skeeper can? That's Keeper can? Is that Keeper scanned?
After years of
The
poor
Keeper is
economic
scanned, I
performance,
believe.
Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
I'm waiting for Rex to, like, growl there, like, roar! Like that thing that he does in one of the games. Alright, journal. It is race against time. Don't believe that we need to do that now. Let's go Nasana Dantius. Embassy Lounge on the Presidium. I don't think Vermeer is time sensitive, but embassies. But I could be wrong. I don't believe it's time sensitive, but I could be wrong. But I do know how to save. Hold the line guy. What's his name off the top of my head? Captain Kirihide.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Consort.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well...
I've done this before.
No, I never did.
I understand.
That's fine.
Sure. She's across...
Cool. Let's talk to Nasana.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
Are you in trouble?
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on a cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
That's too bad.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it.
But
Dahlia
she's your
is
enemy.
alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why was
Why
your
didn't the
sister
raiders kill
spared?
Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
What's my part?
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law,
No, look.
I'm required to report
In
any
a
attempted
situation where what you're
extortion
saying
to
is true,
CSEC
this makes
immediately.
sense.
But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
Well, you need my help.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
I'm gonna say I don't do this for payment. I absolutely do, but
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Great. So, let's go and do that!
Welcome to the Presidium.
No thanks, Avina. CSEC, I want. Can't remember. CSEC. Let's just quickly see if there's any armor that I can get that's better than what I currently have. And just see how much money I have right now. I don't normally care about that kind of thing. Also, quickly, I just want to have a look at... Oh, the keepers look cool, man. Anyway.
Hello, Commander.
I need
Show me
supplies.
what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Alright. Now, view comparison. Wow! That is so much better than what I have. I will absolutely buy that. And that's also better. Let's start with armor. Because I do enough damage anyway. Okay, let's equip the new armor. That is good armor that I got myself there. That looks decent. I like the look of that. That armor looks alright. Alright, cool. So let's head back to the ship. It's a docking bay.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
It's cool how you hear about what you've done. Okay, let's hop back into the Normandy. And I might do another side quest.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Cool. Alright. Let's go and do Dr. Salion. If I have the time. Dr. Salion is where? Herschel System, Kepler Verge. Kepler Verge, Kepler Verge. I feel like it's somewhere here. Kepler Verge. Herschel System. There you go. Alright, let's go and find Dr. Hart. There you go. Board. And, as per usual, those guys. Wow. There's the Thorian creepers, basically. growing body parts. I didn't realize he was growing creepers. Maybe I did. I just can't remember. I remember this quest, but I haven't played this game in years. Okay. Oh, Liara. Sorry, Liara. Wake up for me now. You're all good. Let's heal you up, though.
What are you doing here? This is my ship.
It almost looked
I
friendly.
just saved your life. Show some appreciation.
I've got work here that doesn't concern you. I'm just protecting my interests.
Kill him!
We know what kind of work you do here, Doctor.
Oh, no! Wait. I'm going back. Choosing the squad. I'm re-choosing the squad. Let's go back. Off the ship. I'm going off the ship. Hang on a minute, because I gotta think about this. Garus wants it to be here, so let's hop off this and then re-hop on it. Can I not? Okay. Let's hop on the ship again, and this time we're bringing Garus. Board. Garus and Liara. Okay, cool. So that's what I want to do. I'm a lot happier with that. Let's go. Swapping to pistol. You creating thorium creepers. So confused as to why though. Was he working with Exogeny? Okay. I'm so glad I'm bringing Garus for this mission now. That's such a better way to do this. Okay. Now, you're gonna answer for your crimes.
Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Garus.
Are you sure it's him?
Well, his name's just Dr. Saleon.
There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first.
Yeah.
I don't have the time.
Woo!
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
I would let Garus kill him. Time to die, Doctor.
This is my kill, Garus.
Wait.
You're all crazy!
Stasis. Stasis, anybody? I'll let Garus take him out, honestly. Garus, this is your kill. Go up there, guys.
What was that, Shepard?
I let you kill him!
Never hesitate when you've got the enemy in your sights, Garus.
Point taken. Well, I guess we're done here.
So I know the dialogue option made it look like I was trying to kill him instead of Garus, but I actually let Garus kill Dr. Salion for me. So in my mind, I gave Garus the revenge he wanted. Alright, so we've done the Dr. Salion quest. And yeah, that quest sticks with you for a while in your memory. You're like, oh, I remember that. Let's head back to the ship. Yeah. Alright, I'll quickly save. Let's have a look at journal. Asari Righties, Asari Diplomacy. Find the Macedon system in the Artemis Tower cluster. Alright, I think I'll finish this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. I am loving this game and I'm getting through it bit by bit. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time in Games.